Well, hi there, welcome. My name's Nicole Murray and today I'm interviewing Mary Saunders from Sage Insights. Hi Mary, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Nick.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So Mary, tell us about Sage Insights, what the business is about and how you got started.
We're a people development company and we develop people in their relationships. Back in 2000, I was doing a workshop at Roxby Downs with the miners. I had Keg in my room and Keg was not happy about being in the workshop. He was telling me that I really was a great presenter, my stuff didn't match what I was saying, and I was really confused. And I thought, well, what do you mean, Keg? He says, I don't know, you work it out.
Oh.
So I had to work out a way of explaining how to communicate more effectively. So then I came up with an analogy of a tree and used the tree to talk about how the different parts work together, to talk about how relationships and people working together can be more effective. And from there we started Sage Insights.
What sort of challenges do you find mostly that people have when they first come to you?
Yes, I think the most important challenge is, I'm happy with myself. It's just everybody around me is just driving me crazy. My wife's not talking to me. Our sex life's pretty bad.
Oh.
And then at work, it's not that great because, these people just don't do what I tell them to do.
Yeah.
They get paid to do a job.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing all of the what's not right. So then I focus on what is right to be able to then turn that around to something that's positive. We don't change people, we change people and how they behave, and that makes a big difference.
So a lot of self-reflection, I would imagine.
Some self-reflection, but also the main thing is what do I do, what do they do, but what do we want together? So the self-reflection has to have an arrow of where people want to go, and it's like the little seed. It's the seed of where you want to go and then seeing it blossom, and that's what I particularly like about relationship development.
And do you have like an example of something that's happened with a client or,
I think if I can, I went from a corporate client, so this is someone who was just so excited about his work and suddenly lost interest. He was having lots of issues in there and he realised the issues weren't the people, it was him. And what he really wanted to do was to start off in his own business. And so we've developed his own business now. He has 11 people employed within 6 months and he is inwardly so happy that he can cope with nearly everything in his life and he has an amazing life now.
That's incredible. So he's gone from working for someone else to having his own business just through that realisation of relationships.
Everyone's got a natural way of being who they are and I love to see the naturalness of people. So that's where the tree comes in. When we jump off the tree and we are interacting with other people, we need to be aware of the other interactions that are happening. So we may be dealing with someone who has different characteristics, different belief system, different values. And how do you bring the balance? It's like a seesaw.
Yeah. So
we have a sagacious tree, a sagacious seesaw, we have a sagacious wheelbarrow. All of these things are used to direct people on a pathway of what they want out of the relationship, whether it be a professional relationship or a personal relationship.
It's a very different way of doing it, isn't it?
I like to think we use examples and then people then relate it back to their lives. And yes, I use simple analogies that work and things that people can actually relate to.
That's pretty important, isn't it?
Yes, the language is really important too. The language is positive, it's uplifting. It reduces the tension and I think relationships need to be fun, exciting. There is moments of tension, but they're only moments and then you work through those moments to get to the end point. And it's getting to the end point and focusing on the end point, not the tension and conflict that's there. And how can you work through that together? That's the joy of what I do and we create it together. It's a great process.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all that with us today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.